game that has been presented in front of us. We have played good ODI cricket over the course of few years, more than few years actually. So suddenly a loss of series doesn't mean that there's a panic that we need to create. It's just that certain understanding and certain learnings that we need to take into our game. And South Africa series was a great learning for us as to what we didn't do collectively as a team. Because eventually, if you look at it, it's a team sport. Everyone has to come together to perform and then win a game. It cannot always happen with one or two guys stepping up. It's always important that everyone comes together and plays that role that has been given to them. What is important for us moving forward is, the role clarity of certain individual in the squad. I think if we can, put that in place and talk to the individual about it, I think we can get what we want from different individuals at different point in time of the game. Yeah, I think it's going to be very crucial. These two guys have been, a great performer for us in the past, and they have certainly created an impact in those years whenever they've played together. But in middle, why they've been left out is because of the combination that we wanted to get. We wanted to get that extra batter in. At times we wanted to get a seamer in. So that is probably why one of the two have missed out. But yeah, it's certainly on my mind to get them back together. Kuldeep especially, he hasn't played since I think IPL. He was part of the IPL team, but then he got injured and then he was out since then. Haven't played a lot of games after that as well, so we want to get him in slowly. We just do not want him to rush into things, and it cannot do good for either the team and also for him. It's important to give him some time, come into the groove, come into his own, and that is going to take a little bit of time. We straight away don't want to put him in the situation, where we are asking too much of him also. So I think for us it's important that we handle that situation pretty carefully. For us, very important player. Both of these guys. Chahal obviously played in South Africa, and Kuldeep has just got back into the squad now. So we just want to give them an opportunity, but it can happen over the course of time. It just cannot happen suddenly. Kuldeep needs to play a lot of games, of course, to get his groove and rhythm back, and we do understand that. So keeping everything in mind, we want to move forward, and whatever is going to help the team, we will try and take those steps. Yeah, see, look, it is a tricky one, honestly. With COVID, it's so uncertain what is going to happen, and if anyone gets it, how long does it take to recover? Every individuals are different. Sometimes we've seen it takes 7 to 8 days, sometimes it takes 14 days, so we have no idea. At the moment, those three guys are in quarantine, not in quarantine, in isolation, and they're doing pretty well, which is a good thing. But yeah, look, it's so uncertain. Last minute you'll see anyone turning positive. You have to make a change and you have to get someone else. So that is the time we are living in, and we've all the boys who are part of the team, they do understand that the opportunity can come at any point. They all have to be ready for it, and it might not be their preferred position to bat, but for the team they have to do it. And this is something that we have spoken at length, and we made it very clear with everyone that this is a possible situation and this can happen at any point, so we have to be ready for it. So yeah, anyone who comes in place of anyone, needs to try and adapt quickly and, get their game going on, because these are the times we are living in, and there's not much we can do about it. When Virat was captaining, I was the vice captain, so we pretty much went about the team in a similar fashion. I just have to take it from where he left. The team pretty much knows what is expected out of them, talking about the individuals, and we want to continue the same template. There's not much that we need to change. We are a good team. We are good players. It's just that on certain occasions there will be situation presented in front of us where we have to change our game a little bit. We have to change our game, no doubt about that. So it's just that adaptability and being open to doing different things at different point is what we've spoken of. And that is the talk we've had before as well. So there's nothing that I need to come in and change something drastically. It's just that I have to take it forward from where he left. And it's important that guys do understand the responsibility, which is what I will be focusing on, giving them that clarity of what is expected out of them.